Take 3.
Lord Farsquad!
Lord Farsquad Pod.
Hey!
And
welcome to the group chat.
Welcome back to the Lord Farsquad Pod. I'm Miguel.
I'm Barbie.
And I'm Mandy.
Guys, we are back, and we're on video.
Period. We're gonna be famous, so can you guys hear me?
You are creaking on that chair, dude.
I have a bony back.
Bony back.
It's been
Big backbone.
Anyways,
Well, if you haven't noticed some differences, we have updated everything. We can now be seen as well as heard.
Seen, heard, perceived. That's my
Felt.
biggest.
I think that's definitely the hardest part for me.
being perceived.
Being perceived.
Yeah, let's address the elephant in
Let's
the room.
perceive her right now.
Barbie's in a straitjacket because this is actually the second time that we've had to shoot this first episode. Because the first episode, you actually couldn't stop like twitching or like fidgeting.
I was tweaking.
She was literally tweaking.
I was like looking at the footage and I would not stop like touching my face, pinching my skin. Like I was like, wow, I'm really like a nervous wreck.
Insert footage now.
No, don't insert the footage. That's a banished bit of footage.
Well, let's talk a little bit about what was going through your head.
I think nothing exactly. Like I didn't even realize how much I was
usual.
fidgeting. Wow. Until I saw the footage and I was like, that is so embarrassing. Because I think it's like my brain's natural response to like, let me act casual by fidgeting so much. Like
Super cash.
It was
were
crazy, like, if
fidgeting, you were like
if there-
scratching or you were like readjusting.
yeah, like
She was,
every
like,
2 seconds. I was like,
picking her
if you
wedgie.
if you guys did like a time lapse of how much you guys were moving and me, I would just be like shaking in the middle and you guys are just like still like stone. I want to work on it.
So we got a straitjacket just for this episode, just to like test it a little bit.
She's like in training.
I'm in training for public decency.
But Mandy,
So-
why don't you tell us like why, where's our missing piece?
So another missing piece, if you guys haven't noticed, we did, because we got video, we had to make some budget cuts. Richard is out. Producer, gone. No, actually he took a job. Apparently he had a dream job of being a journalist
Like what?
in some place called Ohio.
Like,
Y'all
what?
heard of it?
Columbus.
Oh, is it Columbus?
Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, but he's still supporting us from afar.
He's still a producer. He's just not in the
He's
room
like
with
producing
us.
from afar.
Yeah, so this is
Yeah.
going to be super bare bones. We're all learning how to like do this stuff for the first time, like in terms of, well, I mean, you've done like, you do videography, but
Which is crazy because you think a bitch would stand still then if she knew the sound was
no,
gonna
but
pick
she's
up.
good behind the camera, not in front of the camera.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to
Oh,
say,
I was
take a
helping
look
you
in the
out.
mirror right now. Why don't you take a look in the mirror?
Okay, I get it.
No, it's true. It's so funny because like when I'm doing videography and people are like, I'm nervous. I'm like, these dumb bitches. I'm like, God, it's like for whatever client. It's like, oh, I'm just nervous in front of the camera. And I'm like, it's fine. You'll be fine. And in my head, I'm honestly judging them. I'm like, it's literally not that deep. Like,
And the way we really, like, literally had to refilm this episode because we were all a little nervous.
Well, how
Because
did
of
you
me.
feel last week? Did you feel like nervous?
As soon as I left and I was driving my car, I was like, fuck. I was like, I hope we get to refilm it because
yeah. No, but you actually did well. Like, you were still.
Well, we also have kind of been out of the game for like a minute.
Yeah.
We haven't shot an episode in like 4 or 5 months, let
Yeah.
alone being on camera now.
Yeah, did y'all miss us or what?
I know.
Nobody said anything.
I
Send
know.
them the money.
not one message being like, hey, when's the next episode? Or hey,
No,
like,
but people loved the teaser.
oh, that's
People were eating it up. I thought it was kind of cool.
my creative direction, by the way.
It was. So that's very good. And also, we're shooting the first episode now, but we did like a photo shoot like a month ago. And
Yeah.
where are the pictures? Nothing has gone up to
Bitch,
social
aren't
media.
you in charge of that?
Oh, you're the one in charge. You were like,
No, it was a cool. It was my photo shoot idea. Like I thought it was cool, but
Yeah.
like we haven't decided. Did you guys go over the photos?
what do you mean? We literally chose.
I've
like,
not seen your boyfriend who took them.
That's
Tell
great.
if
That's
he's
crazy,
hearing
'cause
this
we
now,
were-
send him over.
We were out at
Yeah.
the clubs last weekend. We could have been doing work.
Yeah,
That's
tell me
wild.
about it.
Well,
Tell me about
speaking
it.
of the clubs, Brat Summer, how was it for you guys?
I had a great summer. I was lit.
You're a pastor.
I know.
man.
I always forget. Like, okay, no, genuinely, I honestly like with the podcast that we do. It's so hard to like figure out what I can and can't say, just because I'm very nervous, and we're gonna get to it. But like, I also started like a full-time job recently, and now I'm scared that like
They'll fire you because of what you say.
yeah.
No
No,
way.
for real. I mean, like, I have
Like-
that concern too. It's like,
But honestly, we work in very different fields. Like mine is
That's
more of
true.
an entertainment. Yours is
I feel like they're like, they more like are like, hell yeah. Say your
well, okay,
piece,
so
king.
I went to this like work summit, and a lot of the people who they did like this panel of people who are working at the same company that I'm at, but they also pursue their own like side passions. So it makes me feel like a little less, worried. But
Yeah, as long as you're not like telling all company secrets and talking shit about your boss, like I was. you
fair
know.
enough.
Which even
Right.
then wasn't a real threat, anyways, because it's not like they're gonna hear it.
Fair
Let's be
enough.
honest.
Yeah. But let's go around the room, talk about Brat Summer. Barbie, what have you been up to?
So honestly, I think you guys overhyped the Brat summerness of it all. You're like, oh my god, Brat, and I was like, okay, like it's good, but like, is it like that good? Like, me personally, I was more of like a Sabrina Carpenter girl. Like that was my summer. It wasn't like as like,
She released what 2 weeks ago in September.
yeah, but she had singles, she had Espresso, and then please.
So you're more
please.
of a Sabrina Carpenter gal than you are Charlie XCX.
Yeah, but I
she
do
likes
like.
the singer-songwriter pop rather than the hype pop.
I wouldn't say that that's necessarily true. I'm just saying that Charlie XCX.
Is that because somebody told you that you look like Sabrina Carpenter once?
You had to bring it up.
Actually, almost like
to bring
3
it up.
times. I get Kate Winslet, Sabrina Carpenter, Alexa Demi, Beyonce.
I want you to look at your wig right now.
You're kind of giving like Gail Weathers from like Scream.
I don't know who that is.
Same bitch who plays Monica in Friends. Not same bitch.
I love her. Thank you so much
you
for
know
saying
what?
that. I look, oh, Monica Geller. Okay, so
I think I seen a TikTok of the girl who's like, let me not do it actually.
I'm scared.
It's this girl, and we'll put it in here. But she's like, you know those things where it's like, they talk about, I was so in love with this boy that this is what I did, and they show like, when he says that he loves. I think the caption was like, he said that he loved people who do accents. So then she is recording a Snapchat of herself.
Oh,
and
she
she's
does
like,
the
this is
Indian accent.
Indian accent. That's just what
I
you sounded
saw
like.
that. She's like 12 though.
wait,
Nice.
can I bring up a controversial?
Can you? I don't know.
A controversial topic. It
Yeah.
might not have been on our notes, but it sparked.
Keep it going. We never follow these notes anyways.
Period. I try so hard to write them, and then no one pays attention.
You're the one who wants to go off track right now.
Oh, it's so true.
Okay, what's your controversial take?
My controversial take is, are accents even that bad?
Oh yeah. I
So
actually
I can do like an accent, you know what I mean?
And nobody's offended because it's British.
Nobody's offended because it's British. Okay, you know what I mean. That's not a good British accent. Mine's actually like really good. But then like if you want to do an ethnic accent, suddenly it's wrong. And I get it. But
I
then
get it,
also,
but
I'm
then
like, is that like reverse racism?
are we like
racism?
erasing other accents that we can only
Exactly. It's like, oh, should we be ashamed of the immigrant accent?
Yeah.
No.
How is it
Of the
offensive?
immigrant accent?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
No, I'm saying like there is no one immigrant accent.
Yeah.
I'm saying like, is it not like, are we, if we're telling a story and some person happens to have an accent, we can't recreate that accent because we're not making fun of them. We're just
We're
telling
trying to
the
provide
story.
context.
Exactly, the story is how it is. For example, for example, this guy at the Canon store, he had like a Boston accent.
The Canon store?
Yeah,
Like
because
camera?
Like camera.
Canon-
Okay.
Canon camera
This
store.
isn't like.
But I can't
Cannibals?
do a Boston accent, so I'm gonna do a Texan accent or like a country. He was like, "All right, let's fix your camera up," and I was like, "Oh my god, where are you from?" He's like, "I'm from Boston."
That sounded like you're from Texas.
Still from Texas.
I'm from Boston, Massachusetts.
That's not
That's
correct.
not it either. See, that's when it becomes racist.
okay.
To me, it's giving when your mom tells you a story and she's like, yeah, I was at the store talking to this transgender person. And, or I was talking to
See,
this.
my mom would never do that.
Or they just like, I was talking to this black person. I'm like, okay, like, what did that add to the story?
But what if it does? What if it does? You act like
feel
people's
like
races don't add to the story?
Sometimes, but like.
Is there ever just too much context that's being provided?
Yes.
That's not necessary to the story.
Yes.
Of course, if you're being like racist about it, but if you're just like, oh yeah, like.
What do they call
She
Valley
was,
Girl
yeah, the
accents?
Valley Girl. Like there was this girl. She was so mean to me. She was like, "Yeah, can you like move?" Is that so wrong of me to like
No, because
imitate what she was
it's
saying?
against, I feel like that would be fine because you're saying against white people, so it's fine. But imagine that flipped. like a different race where you're mad at them and then you're using their race against them, I feel like that's where that's literally like, oh, let me use racism to show you.
I guess.
No.
But, okay, so for example, do you remember like Angela Johnson, the comedian?
Yeah.
She had that one bit where she would do like the nail salon.
The nail salon, yeah.
Oh,
And we
right.
ate
Didn't
it up.
age well.
But did it not though? 'Cause
Me
I
at
saw-
12 ate it up.
I feel like I kind of eat it up now. Is that
And
wrong?
also all my like
But that's what I'm saying is like
Vietnamese friends ate it up as well.
that's what I'm saying. It's like is that no? I'm not saying that specific skit wasn't racist. That's what I'm saying because it was very
it,
stereotypical.
though? Yes or
well,
no?
It was. I think it was kind of because it was very like a stereotype. Oh, they're at a nail salon.
So technically, didn't you just answer your own question?
Yes.
no, because I'm talking about. Did I say I was at the nail salon? I said somebody was telling me to move my car.
And how did they tell you that? See,
The
You
Valley
can't
Girl
even-
act.
So it sounds like yes, it is. We shouldn't be doing.
But
it.
I'm asking why. Like
I just think it's because-
philosophically why.
I feel like it's just like anytime you're reinforcing stereotypes, people are not going to be happy.
Is this? But I'm saying is having an accent inherently wrong / a stereotype?
It's not. It's not wrong, but I think not that it's like a case by case basis, but in the context that people usually would do an accent, it's to poke fun.
I just feel like because when you recreate that accent,
But if
you are
you
wrong.
don't- but
You're
if
doing
you
it
don't
very
mean-
badly,
Oh,
and so
if you
therefore
don't
it is a
mean
joke.
it from a point of making fun of the person's accent, but just of like, no, this is how this person spoke to me.
Why do I need to know that?
Yeah. That's just my like.
Like, what is that adding except
versus,
comedic
like,
effect?
But you know how like if I I was in Britain the other day and I'm like getting a crumpet and tea. Is it even just saying crumpet and tea? That sounded kind of racist. Because like, what are we to assume that they don't have Subway? What are we to assume that
they
they don't
like
have
Goldfish crackers.
hometown buffet? You know what I mean? It's all in the context. But I would say in
I
terms
think you
of
exist within the context of all in which you are and what came before you.
coconut.
all in which you
Coconut,
live, bitch.
coconut.
Oh, coconut.
But yes,
That's my
But
big-
that was just a controversial point. I never said that I believe one way or another. Okay.
fair enough. Yeah, we don't want like we will not be messing these episodes up from day one. We stand with.
We've already said too much.
We've already said too much. We
going
stand
back-
in solidarity.
Going
with
back to
America.
Brad.
Maddie, how was your Brad summer?
Oh, Brad Summer. I was just gonna say like Kamala HQ.
Coconut.
Coconut. That was one of my faves of. Honestly, not even my faves. Like I'm really concerned for the political.
Dude, I hate.
I'm
that
like, I
Brat
genuinely
has, like,
can't
become
believe
a political thing.
I mean, she didn't.
Yeah,
like,
that's very
Even
corny.
Charlie was like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "Okay."
I was at
Pop
Amoeba
up, I
Records and they
guess.
had like shirts that had Kamala's face and it was like a neon green and it said coconut trees. And there was only one left. So,
No,
these
that's what I'm
bitches
saying,
are-
like-
No, I
as concerning this is to me, I'm also like,
It's
they're,
funny.
They're smart. Like, I feel like no like politician has ever catered to like our age group. So I'm kind of like,
Yeah, but it's
honestly,
also corny.
eats.
It
But
is
also
very
I'm
corny.
like,
I agree.
it's corny. But then why am I eating it up? Like, why am I saying coconut
do
every
you
day?
think? Do you think Charlie? Like, can you imagine if she was like a flaming
Republican.
and
she's not
just
even
like,
American.
Are we sure about that?
She's British. Are you
But does
stupid?
she have U.S. citizenship?
Are you taking away her because she has an accent?
Literally.
Oh my god.
Um,
You know who
Anyways.
else is not a citizen until recently?
who?
Justin Bieber.
Recently he became a
Canadian.
citizen?
I mean,
Yeah.
recently, as in when he married Hailey Bieber.
Oh.
Didn't they just have a kid? Or no, she's
Yeah.
pregnant.
She's pregnant.
I thought she gave birth.
Oh, she did?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I still hold to the Hailey Bieber smoothie air one. I love it.
I tried
I heard
it.
it's
It
not great.
doesn't taste like anything.
Your boyfriend said it wasn't good.
Oh no, but the Sabrina Carpenter one is ass.
I'd eat it. I eat her ass. I'm just kidding.
We know.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Some say we look alike.
No one says that.
my brat summer. What have I done?
You got a girlfriend.
I got a girlfriend, so
What's her name? Can we say?
I didn't ask her permission.
Oh, fair enough.
She signed an NDA.
Yeah,
Let's
I signed
call
an
her-
NDA.
Let's call her Charlie.
Charlie XCX.
Okay.
But yeah, I got a girlfriend. So if you're in my DMs, get the fuck out.
Nobody
dry.
was-
There's a
Nobody was in this
tumbleweed.
bitch's
No, but yeah, I'll definitely be talking more about her.
Well, we'll have her on as a guest, hopefully.
Yeah, she would love that. She's honestly, she learned a lot about me from listening to episodes, so that's not great. But
I would hate that. Like if my man had to listen to the podcast, I don't think we.
I'd hate that too. I'm right there with you, sis.
Like I don't think. don't think we would be where we are today.
No, she like brings things up, and I'm like, "Who told you that?" She was like, "It was on the pod." I was like, "That's what happens when I can't close my fucking mouth." You know.
That does happen. Yeah, like some people's friends of like you guys have been. I've been telling them something like, "Oh yeah, I already know. You said on the pod," and I was like, ah.
No, actually.
So I should talk less.
No, actually, my friend who you're talking about, who you were like, "Who told you that?" And she was literally like, "You did. You literally told me this because you can't shut your fucking mouth." Not on the podcast, just straight to her face.
No, I do that too. Like when we have friends and I tell them like my deepest, darkest secrets because I was just in the mood that day.
Real.
And then I totally forget. And then maybe like a month later, my friend will be like, "Oh, remember when you da-da-da-da?" And I'm like, "Who told you that? Who's out here gossiping about me?" They're like,
When in reality,
"You
we
did."
like literally do this willingly.
Literally me.
No, that's how my girlfriend's like she remembers every little thing I say. And
cute.
so it's cute, but also I say crazy shit that I'm just talking to hear my own voice at that point, you know. And
Well, at
she's
least
like,
you don't like repeat yourself.
I'm sure I do, and she listens like it was the first
Oh,
time.
I love that.
Yeah.
Aww.
But yeah, I got that. I got a girlfriend and I got a parasite.
Yeah, that's disgusting, bro. Like,
Yeah, that was my summer. I went to Costa Rica again. Which is probably how I got the parasite, because I got food poisoning again.
What is it that you're eating in?
in Costa, that's so bad.
Beans.
That's
You take that back. That was very racist.
Do you really think you got the parasite in Costa Rica?
Yeah, but I think it's because I had a little silly drink, and maybe it was like the water. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Were you allowed to drink the tap water there?
Yeah.
I mean, they said yes, and then I was shitting. I was shitting and throwing up, and I was on my period at the same time. Did we talk about this?
yes. And
All the colors of the rainbow were coming out.
That's disgusting. I hate that.
Both holes.
oh, what? No, I can witness. I witnessed. Yeah,
This is so crazy because I literally told my boyfriend, like, I was nervous for this episode because I get embarrassed by how much I talk. And he was like, just make sure you think before you speak. Haven't been doing. I'm so sorry I let you down.
No, but I think you're doing a lot better than last week. Is a parasite like a worm? Or a parasite and a
It's
worm
like a
different?
viral worm.
No, I don't think it's a parasite. I just took a lot of antibiotics because I got strep throat 4 times last year, and it messed up my microbiome.
Her
And
guts.
now I'm suffering.
I'm about to rearrange that microbiome. Is that a thing?
No, it's not.
I wish someone
Microbiome,
would.
Like, you know, when you were like a kid,
Like
you'd
kombucha.
have
It's like
a biome.
Yeah, but it's like a smaller biome.
It's
a
micro.
A micro. How was your brat summer?
I really liked Brat Summer. I didn't love the album when it had first come out, but I think it like grew over, like on me, especially when the Lord track came out.
Oh, yeah.
And then like and we got tickets to the Sweat tour.
Oh
in
yeah,
October.
and I'm actually going with them
Sweat
too.
tour.
Yeah,
What's
they're coming
that?
to LA for.
What's the
it's
Sweat
like
tour?
Charlie
Troy and
XCX and Troy
Charlie.
Sivan.
Oh.
I think I prefer the Troy Sivan album a little more,
I agree.
but I do like both of the albums. I do feel like a little intimidated.
Why? Oh, everyone's going to be hot or something?
Yeah, like I have to like I don't know. Everyone's being like a crop top and like assless chaps.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
I know, but it's like I think that's what
That's not
I'm
gonna be
like
you.
worried about. Yeah, I'm worried. No, because I feel like I have to like play it
Right.
up.
Yeah.
Like, I
Just
have
make
to,
sure you
like-
like wear some tanner on your cheeks.
Yeah,
No,
I was
I'm
like,
nervous.
you serve assless every day. So.
I mean, we're gonna be in like the 200s, so I'm not like too worried.
I
but-
know. Actually, I got tickets too, and we're literally sitting like 2 rows apart. It's so cute.
Wait,
Well,
where is
two
it?
whole sections, but yeah.
Where is this?
The Forum.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's not gonna be hot. It's gonna be indoors. It's gonna be like ventilated, AC.
No, yeah, it'll be inside.
Oh, you said it was gonna be 200 degrees.
No,
No,
we're
we're in
in
section 200.
Oh,
200. Yes, 200.
you guys are literally in hell.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be pretty
The
wild.
amount of gay
No,
people.
I'm so excited.
I honestly like on a real note, I don't think this has been the most fun summer I've had.
Same.
I honestly look back and I think of like summer of 2022, best time of my life. Loved that year. But I think honestly, I keep thinking
Comparing.
about comparing, but I think I'm also noticing that I think 2022 was good because it was just good, but this
Right.
summer wasn't just this summer
Right.
wasn't as fun, but it was because I genuinely think, like, do you guys ever feel this like overwhelming feeling of like your responsibilities as an adult are getting like so much more serious?
Yes.
And I think that's what's kind of like weighing me down, where I'm kind of like, it's not just like I get to, you know, do this silly little job on like a TV show and stuff like that, and then I can go out. Like now I don't even like going out anymore. Like I'm so constantly tired. And then I think about just like a job and like
Yeah.
responsibilities and
I mean,
like,
did you even have a job?
Yeah, in 2022, we were kind of just like being silly, so it makes sense that we were
No,
feeling.
No, we had a job.
2022, I was working on TV shows a lot.
As far as I mean, okay, so recently, like in the last week, I got like a full-time job, and that's been
Right.
really cool. So that's been like a super
It's exciting.
like I've never felt this, and honestly, that's helped a lot. Like this weight off my shoulder of
Are
like,
you gonna move out now that you're making like?
I think
big
I want
money?
to, yeah. Not just because like, not that I don't have like a good home life here. I just like I'm turning 26. Like I think it's to that point. And I'm also in like a relationship, and as that gets like more serious, like you know, you want to like. I don't know. I do want to grow up, but it is nerve wracking. But even like before the past couple of years, we've been working on TV shows, and like I've always had 18 different like jobs.
It's a lot, yeah.
But for the first time, like I've never felt like, oh my God, I don't have to worry about what I'm gonna do next month because I
Right.
know I'm gonna have like a consistent
Yeah.
income every other
That's
week.
so
Yeah,
nice.
and that
And I've
was
never
I feel
felt
like
that.
that was Barbie when she had
That
a
was me
corporate
last
job.
year, but
that's
Yeah.
me now
I
that I have
hated it.
my corporate
So-
job. I feel like it's just like
It does.
different.
I hated it, but I miss the money sometimes.
Yeah,
But did you-
honestly, I don't even know what to do. Like,
Did you hate it because it just wasn't what? Would you say that you hated it because it was just the type of work that you were doing, or did you hate it because
the 9 to 5?
the 9 to 5?
Not honestly, 9 to 5 didn't hate it. The type of work that I was doing, actually enjoyed it. I love photography. Like the fuck, I got to use. It was like a whole like little studio that I got to do product photography. It was the bitches in charge. And I'm still, I think about it to this day. I have like flashbacks and nightmares. I'm like, that's why I'm in the straight jacket. I'm just like,
Centered
the
the
shit that they
asylum.
didn't let me do because it wasn't like on brand. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, I actually made some high quality stuff that they didn't post because they thought it was too high quality because they want it to look more like
Oh, what is that? What is that term?
UGC. And I'm like,
What
I'm
is
sorry.
UGC? Unlimited gynecology cosmetology?
Yeah, literally exactly that.
What did you say?
User generated content.
Oh yeah.
where it
So
looks,
like-
where it
like
looks like
influ-
you're filming yourself.
Yeah, in my room or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, yeah, it's just I can't. We can't talk about this. We moved on into new season, but I'm just saying I was looking at some stuff that they didn't post or the stuff that was more beautifully shot, and they would be like, oh, it's too long. Make it shorter. To the point where the intro would be like 0.2 seconds long because they think people don't have a long enough attention span.
I don't.
But I was like, that's actually not true if you're leading up to something psychology wise too. Like if someone's like, ooh, what's gonna happen? So stuff
Yeah,
like
but also I will watch a 10-minute pimple popping video. So
I love Dr. Pimple
Like
Popper.
they just anyway, they piss me off. So
Yeah.
fucking hate them. I hate that company.
So it was more your work environment.
It was my work environment.
also
it was
the
my
drive.
boss.
Also the drive. That was crazy.
And it was the drive.
But you drove a Tesla.
Yeah, but for
First
an
of all-
hour in the morning, you
An
have
hour
to
in the
wake
morning,
up so
an hour-
early.
an hour.
Commuter. We're commuters.
Not me.
It's a society that we live in.
Not me. I get to work.
Why couldn't there
late
be like
every
a
day.
train?
Dude, so did you hear about 2028 when we have the Olympics
The
here in LA?
Olympics,
they're
They're
trying
gonna-
to get the
They're
train.
gonna up all of like
Do you think that's like gonna be like good? Like it's
yeah,
actually
I
gonna
think
work?
because I was reading something where they don't do it, but now that they have a reason to do it, that they have to do
And
it.
also they get like so much money for the economy based on hosting the Olympics. So they're gonna have like money. They are basically like wanting to make things better because then the better it is, the more boosts the economy.
Apparently, like around 2 million people, tourists, visit the Olympics a year, right?
bro,
And I
the
was like,
traffic's
that's not
gonna
that
be
much.
so bad.
yeah, but there's already like how many of us here in LA? Like 7 billion.
Oh right.
that's like the world population
Like
king.
at least no, like 7-8 million. I think.
I think it's more than that. Can
7,
we look
8
it
million.
up,
Hold
Richie?
on. Yeah.
Richie.
Pause.
Okay, wait. So wait, how many people are in Los Angeles?
According
Let's
to
take our guess. I think it's 8 million.
I thought it was like 5, 6, maybe. Even, I don't know. 23 million, maybe.
No.
Okay, whatever.
23 million.
Dude, do you think I understand numbers?
according to the internet of a 2022 poll, 3.8 million.
3.8 million.
That's
So
a little bit.
really
I think-
close to 7
I
billion.
think that's just counting LA City,
Wait, can you
but
look up the
like
county?
LA County.
I
no,
feel
I
like
think it's the county. No, let me see.
There's- has to
when
be
I'm
way
thinking
too
of
many
like
bitches.
LA, I'm thinking of the county more than just the city. And
LA,
especially since the Olympics is going to be
population,
throughout
Los
the
Angeles
entire county.
County.
Like they're going to be.
Oh, you're right. 9.7 million.
Yeah, I feel like it was 8 or 9
Period.
million.
Damn. God damn. Anyways.
What are we doing? Like, why are there so many of it? Like, what are we doing?
Well,
Like, what are
okay.
your neighbors even doing? Like,
Well,
do
that's
they
what I'm
even know
saying,
there's
like-
like 3 bitches with wigs on like across the street?
I hope not.
Do you think that there should be some sort of like,
Mass
you know, like
killing?
Thanos, like
Oh.
got rid of half the
That's
universe?
exactly where he was going.
Like, we should
But who
cut
choose?
LA bitches in half.
Well, I mean, like,
First of all, I feel
transplants?
I feel like the qualification should be if you weren't born in the LA County, gone.
Right. You sound so much like a Republican. If the context was different.
No, don't
Within the
say
context,
that.
If you weren't born here,
get the fuck
get
out.
the fuck to bed.
Okay,
where
you're right.
you
Okay, so maybe not
came
like
from.
not born here, but if
Why
you
don't we
can't-
just do like survival of the fittest? Like, if you can't sit in 3-hour traffic, get out.
Okay, so eugenics.
Yeah.
or like if you're under 12,000 followers, Anaheim.
You with
under
like
11, Santa Ana.
me with 200. That's so crazy.
Honestly, real.
Yeah.
That's why you bitches don't live in LA.
Oh,
Well, I feel
That's
like we
dumb.
Well,
See,
okay,
like, to
first
say
of all,
that
you're the
LA
last bitch who lives.
I know you're the furthest away. Ho. I'll
born-
also say
Actually, I
it's
think I
very
have more
much a
followers.
scam to be like, oh, everybody in LA is like an influencer and blah blah blah. It's like, no, that's only the people who are like fake.
On the west side. Titty titty bang bang.
That's not what it
Titty
is.
titty bang bang.
Is that a song?
It's chitty chitty.
No, but like, did someone make a titty?
Should we try to
titty
harmonize something really quick?
Okay.
Titty titty bang bang. Titty titty bang bang.
I messed up.
Okay, let's get back on topic.
Anyways,
We talked about our Brat summer, which was really, really fun.
Nobody asked me about my summer.
you were the first
you were
one
the
to start.
first one to start.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We talked about how I already got employed. Mandy, you're also employed now.
Guys, actually, my job. So I've been there for 4 or 5 months now. Can you believe? I have maintained a 9 to 5, 40 hours a week. Except I
Wow.
don't make 40 hours a week because I get there late and I leave early.
But do they still count it as 40 hours?
No. But in my head.
Well, because you're salary, right? So you just get.
no, I'm not salary. I'm hourly.
Oh.
I thought you were salary.
So how much an hour? Be honest.
Don't be honest.
A good amount, a survivable wage, actually.
Okay.
And I just got my retirement thing that I have to apply for, but I don't know what that means. I have
Good,
to
because
pick.
you look retired.
Oh, yeah, I've been working there for 5 months, and I just found out that the house that I work at is low-key haunted.
What do you mean
wait,
the
what do you mean?
house?
Well, because I work at a house because it's a residential facility for, it's a house. I can have 6 clients at a time. But I was
Do you
talking,
have a room in that house?
I have my, not to sleep, but I have a little couch. Take a
She's
little
like, but I
nap.
do have a conjugal room.
What the fuck is a conjugal
What
room?
the fuck is that?
Conjugal, you know, like when you're
Okay.
conjugal, like you know when like you're in like
Spell
prison?
conjugal, bitch.
CONGU. I mean JU.
I feel like it's definitely J.
I meant J. I don't know. I saw the
What
letter
is the
J.
similarities between conjugal and conjuring?
Conjugal room.
Wait, conjugal room, you're getting haunted.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting haunted. So, we have some staff there who have been there for like 3 to 5 years. And I don't know if they're just trying to haze me, but they're like, oh, yeah, like one of our staff, our night staff, because they have staff there all day, all night. They're like, one of our night staff has a video of this little boy peeking around behind the cars.
They have a video of that?
Yeah,
Have you
and
seen
I'm
it?
like, no, I haven't, but I'm kind of, I
That's
don't want
not
to see
a
it.
ghost. You can't
Okay.
get a ghost on camera.
A coast.
A coast. Anyways, but the only
How do you say
I-
ghost in Spanish?
Fantasma.
Yeah. I wouldn't have thought anything.
La biblioteca.
That's not. That's
Mandy,
not right.
keep going. Don't
I
let this bitch
wouldn't
interrupt you
have
again.
thought of anything except there was one day where I was the only person there, and I heard all this scraping upstairs, and I was like, personally, that's none of my business. But then the next day, I forgot about it, and then one of the staff was like, "Oh my god, like." That one day we were here, did you hear all that like scraping, like furniture being moved upstairs? And I was like, bro, I thought that was you. And she said, no, I heard it. And I was like, oh, I should go tell her. But then I just left and left.
But
it
you
there.
said it was a house. Aren't people living in this house?
Yeah, but like clients go on trips and stuff.
So it was an empty house.
It was an empty. It was literally just me
someone
there.
was there.
No, bro.
Well, you said it was just you, but then you said your
Well, because I got
your
left
coworker was like, "Oh, did you hear that?"
the next week because she was there and then she left, but she was hearing it and then
This
she left me
bitch.
there.
Sounds like a fib.
She left me there.
She's fibbing.
But yeah, and then I've had clients tell me that, and it's hard because like a lot of my clients have like schizophrenia, bipolar, so they'll tell me they see stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay. But then like staff will tell me they've seen stuff too, and I was like, I hate that. Like the staff told me she got her hair like
Yanked?
young. Yeah, she got her hair
What is
yanked.
it called? Yaga.
Yaga.
That's been a minute since I've heard that one.
Yeah, and so I was like, okay, so now I don't leave my office
Well, I think it's important
What
that
makes you
you
think
do.
that your office is safe? You draw little circles.
It's not an office.
because
You
I
said it
believe
was
in
a
the
couch.
Christ. So
Those are two thoughts. And they were
Can
both
these two
at
thoughts
you.
exist at the same time?
Wait, what did you say?
I said it wasn't an office. It's a couch.
Oh, it's a
And I said
conjugal room.
And I said I believe in the Christ.
Have you guys heard that it's actually better for you to speak kind of breathy because it's better for your voice?
Oh, please, Ariana.
No, because she literally talks like this. But honestly, it's because it's good for your voice. So maybe I need to start doing that because my voice hurts. After
Dude, I
talking.
already can't stand your normal voice.
What did this soften it a little bit so you didn't have to like deal with it? As
How are
much?
you softening your voice?
I'm
Like whispering?
no,
more
whispering
breathy?
is bad for you. It's like a
More breathy. This sounds
like imagine you're blowing a straw.
Hell yeah.
No, like a straw, and then your voice.
Ew.
It like adds like extra vibrations and it's lighter on your voice versus like talking back here. It's like really in the back of your throat. You want it to be.
But what if I don't talk back? I talk down here. That's why.
Maybe that's why your voice is healthy. I have like a
Yeah.
genuine voice problem because I talk in the back of my throat.
So you want to talk in the front.
I need to talk in the front.
I don't get that.
I talk deep in my chest.
Okay. That's
We're going to be talking very forward here.
yeah, like very forward. It's just like good for the voice.
Very mindful.
I feel
Very
like this
mindful.
hurts my voice more.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Cause okay, well you guys can just
Maybe you should try and talk more
I'm gonna-
like this.
Well, let's get an update also on your nodes.
I thought you were gonna say my nose, and I was like, bitch.
No,
How
last
dare you.
episode you wouldn't shut the fuck up about how your like throat was hurting.
Well, yeah, no, because yeah, I really did have like throat problems.
Hell yeah. How does one learn that? Like, how did you manage to not be talking right?
You know, if I knew, then I don't think we'd be in this predicament.
But do you know what I mean? Like, how like just talk? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. But like I said, like I just feel like some people don't know that the way that they're speaking could be actually harming their voice.
I feel like also, you know how like sometimes when we were kids, we would do things for the bit and then it just became real.
Yeah.
Like Miguel used to do this thing where he'd flip his hair and like he couldn't stop. And then just like, then it happened, then it would just be like unironically he was actually
Yeah, I
flipping
think so
his
too.
hair.
I think we're always like joking, like for the bit, we're making voices and shit, and I just feel like
You know what it
strained
is?
my
When
voice.
it's you do strain your voice. That's crazy. But
You
are you
when I
better
strain
now?
my
Like,
voice?
We're
No,
going
I feel
karaoke
better.
for your birthday in a couple weeks.
I'm so
Like, are you
excited.
excited?
I'm excited. I'm excited to show off these pipes.
Yikes.
Show what I got.
Terrifying.
Honestly, we I feel like I can say that. I was working on The Voice for a little bit. And I was thinking about like what if we were on it, and I would always think like the both of you bitches, no chairs. Just no
Hey,
chairs. Me included, actually.
you don't think we get one chair?
I think we
No.
can. I think we could pull Snoop.
Yeah, we have.
What is that supposed to be?
I think Snoop would believe in us.
No,
Wait,
well, okay.
wait, because we've been to a few live tapings of The Voice,
So fucking boring,
and
actually.
it's like yeah, and like some people like actually sucked. I was like shocked
and
by
they
how.
get a chair turn.
I feel like
so I'm
it's,
like you were saying I wouldn't get a chair turn.
No, I just wanted to be mean for a sec.
Oh, so I would.
No, I think it's so funny because sometimes I feel like there are people who got chair turned that shouldn't have gotten a
Yeah,
chair turn.
I would be that person.
And then vice versa. I personally can tell you I would never audition for The Voice.
Nobody's asking you to.
No, because sometimes like some friends that I do have on The Voice like will kind of like go karaoke sometimes, and then they're like, "Oh my god, like Miguel, like, you kind of sing," and I was like, "No, I don't." But they're like, "You should audition." I'm like, "No," because I feel like I crave people's validation so much.
Yeah, that's also
and
why I
that
wouldn't
if
do it.
I got no chairs, I would jump off of the soundstage.
Sometimes, I wish I was like an anonymous profile. So like his comment on TikTok, like
You know what?
he
You would
actually
be one of
looks
those
ugly.
bitches who has like
A fake account,
a fake Twitter account.
That's what I'm saying. Like I wish.
and like your profile picture is like a picture of Taylor Swift.
No, I wish because I honestly have such huge hater thoughts, and I'm not proud of them. Like the one that Joey King.
and she chooses
I think she's ugly.
She chooses
then
to
so-
say them every day.
And so you thought having a podcast was like.
Well, I'm
the
just
best-
saying, like, I'm just giving an example, okay? I do not.
That example
and
came real quick
right,
too.
but I stand by
She
it.
didn't
I'm
hold
like,
back.
I could comment that on Instagram, but I don't.
Instead, she puts it on a public podcast.
But I'm just saying, like, there's so many times I want to comment something, and I'm like, why do I think those things? Like, why do I actually think people
I don't
are
know.
ugly?
Why do you think those things?
I don't know.
Let's
like,
get
something's
into
wrong
that.
with me? I don't know.
That's so fun.
No, but I get it because I'm also like, I'm not. What I'm saying is, I'm aware that it's just hater energy, but it feels so good.
I hate that.
But I don't do it.
I think it's so mean. Like
definitely
sometimes, like I'll
deep-rooted.
scroll on Twitter or Instagram, and people will comment such
Mean.
things, but
Yeah.
they'll do it, and I'll go to their profile, and it's like you don't even have a profile picture of yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like I want to know what you look like.
Right?
Show me the real you.
Yeah. No,
that's
I
so
agree.
fucked up.
It is. I agree. That's why I'm saying like I would never do that.
What I appreciate about you is that you do it with your full chest. Like you'll do it in a straitjacket on a podcast and have your Instagram
Wearing the most
tag.
fucked up wig.
Yeah,
With that
because you know what?
podcast
If
bob.
they want to clock me back.
No, I'd be so sad.
Why? If someone clocked me back?
No, if somebody called me.
He's like, I don't give a fuck, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, if someone was like, you look like a...
we're
right
actually
there.
begging you to clock her back right now.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, fair. You know those people who are like, they post on TikTok asking to be roasted almost, but they're not. Like, please be nice, but what can I do to look better?
Yeah, those make me
I
sad.
also really want to do that.
I feel like that's just so. I'm like,
You want to be the one that posts those videos?
Yeah, I want to be like, no, just be like,
you would
what-
spiral so hard.
I would.
Why
but
would you do
I
that?
want people
I
to tell me
don't
like,
understand
girl,
that.
you need like, auburn hair would look better on you, or muted makeup would look better on you, because then they do end up looking better when they take the advice.
But I'm just like, why do you open yourself up
We've
for
gone
that?
back as a society.
I know. Yeah, have you seen that? They're talking a lot about like how this like era of TikTok is becoming like the new like skinny Tumblr era. I'm like,
Also,
oh,
like almost like
please.
anti-feminine. Oh well,
Yeah, I
because
feel
they're
like
being too feminist that they're
that
anti-feminist.
it's going back.
They're like, I'm just a girl. I'm so stupid.
yeah,
I'm like, oh,
I say that too, though.
well, because you are. Stupid.
well, you are.
That's so mean. I take it back. You're not. You're not.
I meant you're just a girl.
No, but honestly, yeah, like you. So let's talk about that a little bit, because sometimes, and I'll do it as a joke, because obviously I'm not a girl.
Right.
But
Right.
sometimes,
So
like,
you're
I'm
like
with,
a
I'm with-
appropriator.
yeah, and that makes me
Appropriating my
look bad.
culture, yeah.
Because then I'll mess up, and I'm just a girl.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
like, what are you saying?
anybody could just be like, what is that supposed to mean?
Exactly.
And then I'm like, wait, no, like it was. Wait, like
And people
no.
will say something like,
but not
people
like,
will be
but not
in
in
the
the way
sense
that.
yeah, people will be like, girl math is da 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 da, and I'm like, or you're just like dumb. Like, why are you saying girls?
But it's become such a
yeah, it's like
like
Yeah.
a normal
I'm
just a
thing.
girl,
Like,
it's
are we
like,
actually
girl.
going backwards?
I think so.
Damn, but it's fine.
But we're
But
okay
like I
with
said,
it.
if you guys have any advice for me for my glow up,
Did you just shit?
I was the chair creaking. I want. What are you, like, goofy?
Wait, Miguel, you were talking about how you got a new job. Can you reveal the job? Like,
Dude, I don't know. I'm super nervous, because you know how sometimes people will go private on all their social media while they're doing like a hiring process because they don't want them to
Yeah.
know. I didn't do that, but I got a job. But it's also like a job in entertainment, more specifically like music. And I was at like a work summit, and there was like a panel that was done.
Wait, I'm sorry. When you said the word work summit, I was like, shut up. Like, it just sounded so corporate.
It's a work summit. I've never been to one.
Boring.
Are you working in a Mexican restaurant?
Oh. What do you have against Mexicans?
Nothing, but they fired you.
Barbie has to bring up the Mexicans every single
Honestly,
I didn't even bring up the
that's so
Mexicans.
funny, because the first
God
episode that
bless
we
the
shot last
Mexicans.
week, it was like that was a whole wild episode. But it was this work summit, and there were people who like were doing this panel, and they're like pretty high up in the company, but they talk about how on the side they're also like comedians or they're like musicians and stuff like that. So it made me feel like, okay, like
So what are you on the side?
a whore,
I'm a
A
podcaster.
podcaster with a wig.
a bitch on the side.
I'm a podcaster.
Okay.
So yeah, I work in music. I don't know. Maybe I'll say it like eventually. It doesn't really matter.
I feel, yeah, you just got it. Let's not.
But you're getting
Yeah.
a big. It's a big boy job with big boy.
Dude,
butt.
honestly, it's a big boy job. Like I get health insurance, and like again, I've genuinely never had a stable job. Like all of the work that we've ever had, at least.
Not even when you like worked like minimum wage jobs.
I was like, you worked at the gas station.
Yeah, but that wasn't even stable. He got fired.
But we were in college. But then even after like college, everything we've ever done was like a TV show, and it would go for like 4, 5, 6 months, or like a couple commercials here and
Wow,
there.
you're lucky because mine wouldn't be like 2 months tops.
Yeah, fair. But then you also got your like
corporate job.
and then but you kept it for a year until you decided like you don't want to do that anymore. So I don't know how long I'll be there. I honestly think it's fun. I'm excited. I think I can see myself there for like 4 or 5 years, and then
Wow,
hopefully like
that's a
move.
long time.
Dang, that's a long time. I've never
You'll
seen
make
myself
hella money.
anywhere for 4 or 5 years.
I can't see myself tomorrow,
Real.
if that makes
That's why
sense.
she's in a straitjacket.
Yeah.
There is no tomorrow.
But yeah, I'm super
I was
excited.
sort of like wondering, like, what if the people from my job like wonder, like, what is Barbie doing now that she left the company? Like, let's see, and
They
they just
see
see me in a
this.
straight. They're like, fair.
said that adds
because
up.
you know it adds up because the rumor spread that I quit for mental health reasons.
Well, it wasn't a rumor.
And
That's what you said.
And that was literally.
is that what you told them?
Well, it's true. It was so bad, like genuinely so bad. Like I was literally crying to my boss, being like, I have a mental disorder.
Bro, I was just telling. Bro, honestly, the people I work with are such girly pops. Like sometimes it's bad, the things that I say, because I'm supposed to be like the therapist there with my master's. But I was just telling them how when I was in grad school, I literally emailed my teacher and I was like, hey, I need to check myself into a mental institution. Can you tell me how to like drop out of school? And she never responded. So I finished grad school.
You weren't going to finish grad school?
That's so funny.
No, I literally emailed her. I was like, hey, like I'm going to pass away. Like, I need to drop out.
Wow.
And she never responded.
They said,
and
no, bitch, you're going to finish this.
And I'm thankful for her every day because I finished.
Yeah, are you kind of happy that she didn't respond?
Yeah, because I'm like...
Now you're making money.
Now I'm making money, but I was like... I was so ill, but... Honestly, live, laugh, learn.
Live, laugh, love.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Your love has broken the curse.
You know what movie that's from?
No.
Stupid bitch.
Oh.
Scary Movie 3.
Well, I would watch them. I'm starting to be less scared of scary movies.
We actually just went to go watch a horror movie together recently.
did?
What'd you watch?
We watched Alien Romulus.
Oh,
and you
loved it.
Loved it.
I did. I loved it. But turns out it's like not. The only reason I loved it was because I didn't see the other ones. Because apparently it's exactly the same as the other. Like it didn't really innovate.
It's not the same. It's just like everybody loves the Alien movie because of that like structure and like the storyline.
The ending though, scary.
Not in the first one. Yeah, that was very, very new.
That was new, but it was like
Shook.
the very end. You know.
It was great. I loved it.
Can I say spoiler? It's been out for a while.
Yeah, you can say it.
When the scary, tall, skinny,
hold on.
slimy...
No,
what?
yeah, you can.
Okay, when the scary, tall, skinny, slimy white man appears out of the pussy. So she gives birth to a monster. It was so scary. And I was like, oh my God. When was I gonna say?
And it's honestly the craziest thing because in the original Alien movies, like it ends,
yes.
and then you think it ends, but then this one kind of keeps going for another 20 minutes, and then she gives birth to this half
yeah,
alien,
it seemed like it was gonna end. I was like, wow,
baby thing.
But here's what I was gonna say. I actually thought they were gonna take the direction that was gonna be a little bit more complex because what happens is like this alien baby. I thought because it goes up to its mom, and I thought I was gonna like treat the mom as his
so
mother,
did I.
right? Like being like, oh,
would've been so slay.
you're one of the good ones. You know what I mean? But he didn't. He was just like a menace and wanted to kill everybody. So I feel like that still made it a very like.
No, he wasn't a menace and killed her. He was taking her like to grow.
Her chichis.
It's almost like you know how a baby
Mood.
breastfeeds. A baby breastfeeds.
Yeah, but he like killed her.
Yeah.
He ate her up.
Yeah.
Her guts were out.
Yeah.
Guts spilled. Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. So like. That's what I'm saying is like I thought they were gonna make it a bit more complex like that, being like, oh my gosh, we have this horrid abomination, but it has feelings. But you know, now what do we do? Now there's a new race that like, you know, it's an alien that we hate, but also it loves, you know. But instead it was like, no, it's an alien. So it
That's
just ended.
Alien for you, baby. That's the whole franchise.
No, I know, but I was surprised that they didn't like switch it up.
No, I kind of loved it because it was this really tall, and it almost looks like this like CGI thing.
But it's
apparently
real.
there's an actor, and he's like 23 or 24. I forget. I don't want to like butcher his name, but I think he's from like Romania. But he stands at 7'7".
I thought it was 7'6".
And then like the prosthetics on him, like he's a very like lean kid.
That's huge.
7'7".
Dude, what are you, 5'3"?
You're 5'4".
I'm 5'10".
No, you're not. You're 5'9".
I'm 5'10".
He's not.
We have
5'10".
literally okay.
We're gonna measure you live
She
on the
starts
pod.
shaking. Like, why does that bother her so much? She's obsessed, bro. 5'9", 5'10". My license says 5'10".
So you lied on your license plate.
No, but when I wear like most shoes, I stand at 5'10". If I stand up straight, I can be 5'10".
Okay.
Stand up, king.
Stand up, king.
Get your bag up.
Get your bag up.
But yeah, we saw that horror movie, and I was actually scared. I was actually kind of worried.
We saw Beetlejuice.
Yeah, how did you like?
how
I
did you
really
guys
liked.
do Beetlejuice?
I
also have not
first-
seen the original,
So
yeah.
I just watched the original after I watched the first one. I felt like it was very similar, like what you were talking about, Alien. It's very the same, but I liked it. I love Jenna.
The whole time I was watching Beetlejuice, because I have not seen the first one, I think I was always like, what the fuck? Like, this is so unserious. Like, I never got used to how unserious it was.
You need to watch the first one because it's so.
But that's
they
like-
did such a good job at recreating scenes and like
Well, the
animation.
same director, Tim Burton.
Oh.
And they still use
Timmy ate
the
it up.
same like
Cast.
not the same cast,
Oh.
but the same kind of like you would think that back then. When did the movie come out? Like 19 something. When they made the first movie, you can tell that like the artistry of like the CGI is very like cartoony, or it's very
Yeah, they kept
So,
that.
like,
they
what I
kept
said.
that. So what else did you like about Beetlejuice?
Nothing.
I love Winona. I love what's her name who plays
You
the mom.
know, can I say
Catherine
something?
O'Hara.
Are you gonna be mean?
No, I think Winona's gorge.
Oh,
So, I love Winona Ryder, but I think she kind of like plays the same characters.
Not her being a hater again.
Well, that's the
I've
thing.
never
She's playing because she was the character in the first one, so she kind of has to play that.
Even her playing what's her name in the movie in Beetlejuice? She reminds me of her in Stranger Things. She reminds me of her.
But I feel like you can say the same thing about Jenna. Jenna only plays Jerry.
And I'll say it again. Yeah. Jenna Ortega plays the
but
same
I just
I've
feel like
seen her
that's
in
kind
Stranger
of
Things. I haven't seen her anything else. I haven't seen Heathers. I haven't seen
Heather's either. But I feel like it's like the kind of typecasting about scary movies. They kind of cast the same characters.
Yeah, because I think Jenna Ortega plays the same person every single time.
Yeah, she does.
And she eats it every time. But I'm just saying.
Do you guys have Halloween costumes in mind?
I do. I'm gonna keep them to myself for now. I gotta because I don't
nobody wants a recipe to your mom's peach cobbler, bitch.
I'm super excited. Axel and I are gonna go to New York Halloween week.
What the fuck?
This can
You're not
also
gonna be here.
No, I won't be here. This could go two ways. So like we're supposed to. No, I don't know. I can say that we're supposed to go to Halloween party.
Okay, name drop.
But we're thinking of going as Beetlejuice and Winona Ryder's character.
Oh,
that's cute.
Guess who's who?
Oh, are you Beetlejuice?
What's the other girl's name?
Monica Bellucci.
Is her name Monica? I don't know. I don't know who it will be, but we do need like an. Because I feel kind of embarrassed because everybody's obviously going to be dressed.
Oh, to the nine.
To the nine.
What does that even mean? Why did that phrase come along? To the
To the
nines?
nine?
Why not to the 10s?
Exactly. Can we look up the etymology of that? Etymology.
Anyway.
We'll look it up later. Anyway,
Wait, come on! You guys never.
She can't look up anything.
Okay, while you're looking that up, I need ideas. So if you guys have any ideas for what we can do, it's two boys
But they're fruity, so you have more
But they like
options.
each other.
and they're kissing. I don't know. I want to do something cute. Or I was thinking, like, what if we did like the salt burn?
Okay,
You know, like the
well, you
deer
wear
antlers and and then
That's
Jacob
kinda boring.
Elordi's
That's
character
kinda boring, though,
wears
'cause
the
they-
angel wings.
I think that's kind of boring because it's like you just.
I mean, dude, we literally can't compete with. She dressed up as a fucking peacock last year, and then a fucking worm.
The worm was good.
Like, it's not like I'm trying to do this to show anyone up.
And nobody thinks that, but like I'm just saying that's like really low effort. Mandy,
Yeah.
so
me
what
and,
is
me
it?
and me and my girlfriend. I think we're gonna be Sabrina Carpenter and Jenna Ortega from.
Oh, the Taste
that's
music
so
video. That's cute.
Yeah. Okay, to the nines. It comes from a poem from the 1700s
Ooh.
based on the 9 worthies or the 9 muses by John Rolette.
Name all the 9 muses. Is that like from that one movie, The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Wow, what the fuck?
The muses?
No, you thinking of Hercules?
Oh yeah.
We are the muses. Well, it's from Greek mythology.
Are they not? Are there 9 of them?
Wait, there's this other one that says this phrase descends from the Old English saying dressed to the eyes. But because it was written in Old English, it was written dressed to thine. Dressed to the nine.
Dressed to thine
Dressed to the
thighs.
nine.
Oh.
And then it came out to dressed to the nine.
Dress to thine eyes.
Yeah.
Dressed to
pretty
the
good.
thighs.
Well, I would hope so.
Dressed
Cover
fruity
that up.
fries.
Okay. Well, I think we've run out.
I think we've had enough.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have a lot coming this season. I hope you guys like the video footage. Let us know if you have any.
If you want to see more of this.
Yeah. We have a lot of guests coming, actually.
Yeah, guys, let's name drop them right now. We have Blimes.
Literally, nobody's confirmed.
But we know a lot of people who might potentially want to be on the show. But anyways, guys, until next time, my name is Miguel. You can find me at Miguel X Antonio.
I'm Mandy. You can find me at Amanda Harrison.
I'm Barbie. You can find me in the asylum.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Oh my God, let's get a drink.
Wait, can you guys take off my headphones? Guys, my wig. Okay. That's kind of fucked up.
The Lord Farsquad Podcast is hosted by Amanda Harrison, Miguel Antonio, and Barbie Chavez. Listen wherever podcasts are available. Our producer is Richard Cunningham. Our artwork and photography is by Axel Rivera. Special thanks to Lorena Latorre, Jared Jamieson, Georgia, and Lucas Marcondes for our theme song. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Lord Farsquad Pod. Got any questions or a story? Email us at the Lord Farsquad Podcast at gmail.com.